Any alarm in the MOS security range can be upgraded to include ultrasonic detectors, or they come as a standard feature. Ultrasonic movement detectors use high-frequency sound to set up a pattern of sound waves inside the vehicle. If this pattern is disturbed in any way, the alarm will be triggered to draw attention to the vehicle and deter the would-be thief. The ultrasonic movement detectors are precision-built units that have been subjected to the strictest quality control. They have to be installed correctly and set up carefully to give the optimum protection to your vehicle. If they are wrongly adjusted, you may well get worrisome false alarms. Or perhaps worse, if the sensitivity is set too low, you will not get protection throughout the whole car. The sophisticated design of the ultrasonic circuits will only trigger the alarm if two movements are detected within a 1.5-second period. A single movement, such as a seatbelt suddenly retracting, will not give a false alarm. Connection to the alarm is simply achieved by inserting the plug into the ultrasonic socket on the back of the alarm unit. Installing and setting up the ultrasonic sensors is straightforward, well within the capabilities of any DIY person. But remember, preparation is all important. So gather together the tools you'll need for the installation. This should include small, flat-bladed and Phillips screwdrivers, an electric drill with a 2.2mm bit, and some insulation tape. All the ultrasonic sensors are supplied with a lead that has to be plugged into the alarm siren and then run into the car interior. But firstly, for safety reasons, disconnect your car battery. Then find the alarm siren under the bonnet. Run the lead supplied with the ultrasonic unit through the rubber boot on the alarm. Plug the plug into the socket marked Ultra, using the supplied patch lead if needed. Then replace the rubber boot on the alarm unit, making sure all the plugs are still safely plugged in. Hold the alarm harness firmly and stretch the rubber boot for a couple of inches. As you do this, tie wrap the rubber boot to the alarm harness. The boot will then act as a strain relief and make sure all the plugs will remain plugged into the alarm. Now use your insulation tape to wrap tape over the tie wrap and along the alarm harness. You want to leave all wiring under the bonnet neat and tidy. All alarm wiring should blend in with the rest of the car's wiring. Run the ultrasonic harness along with the rest of the alarm wiring into the car interior. Run the wiring through an engine bay bulkhead grommet. Be careful not to damage any alarm plugs as you do this. And remember, you cannot cut any of the ultrasonic wires. Any excess wire should be neatly wound up and taped together. The next job is to decide on the best position to mount the ultrasonic sensor. Keep it away from any heater vents and any position where it may be exposed to direct sunshine for lengthy periods. The sensor with the MS801 is of the pod type and is supplied with a mounting bracket. This bracket can be fixed by using the two self-tapping screws provided or by using the sticky pad supplied. If you are going to mount the unit using the self-adhesive pad, then be sure the mounting surface is clear of any dust, grease or polish. If the weather is particularly cold, warming the pad slightly will help it to stick more securely. If you want to use the self-tapping screws, use the mounting plate as a template to drill your holes. Again, check before you drill. Pass the harness through the bracket and plug firmly into the pod head. Then mount the head on the bracket and securely fix the bracket. Adjust the angle of the head so that it's facing to the rear of the car. So far, we have plugged the harness into the alarm, loomed the harness, then run the harness into the car, plugged the harness into the sensor, and finally mounted the sensor. The MS801 sensor has been mounted in the dashboard or another position away from drafts and direct sunshine. All the harnesses have been plugged in. So now we have to set up the sensitivity of the unit. Firstly, reconnect the car battery. Turn the sensitivity adjusting screw on the unit to the fully anti-clockwise position. Now turn the adjusting screw 1/8 of a turn clockwise. Close all the windows and doors and sit in the rear seat. Allow the system to arm or arm the system with the remote control. Move around in the back seat of the car and monitor the red LED on the unit. If movement is being detected, the LED will flash off and on as you move. If movement is not detected, turn the adjuster up by 1/8 of a turn and repeat the test. The alarm will not be triggered during its initial settling down period of up to 30 seconds. When movement is detected, at the sensor's minimum sensitivity, setting up is complete. Arm the alarm and ensure that the alarm is triggered when you move in the back seat after the settling down period. Next, get out of the car and close all windows and doors. Arm the alarm and wait at least 30 seconds. Move up to the car and wipe your hands close to the windows. The alarm should not be triggered by your movements outside the vehicle. Finally, arm the system and then leave the car undisturbed for about 15 minutes. The alarm should not trigger during this period. If the alarm does sound, check to see that the heater vents are closed. On some occasions, air movements through heater vents may give rise to false alarms. Now you have installed and set up your ultrasonic interior movement detector, you can congratulate yourself on a job well done. In the unlikely event of you encountering a problem with the installation, do not hesitate to call our technical helpline, which is manned by experienced engineers 7 days a week. They can be contacted on 0527 585522. The MS801 ultrasonic interior movement detector for your added protection.